And then in that moment, I just really felt like a failure. I was like, wow, like, so. All right, hello everyone. Today is the next day. Today is March 25th. And I just got an email that UNC Chapel Hill just came out. So I'm kind of nervous, but I hope that I get in. Oh, this isn't a UNC. This is my Columbia sweatshirt, in case you're wondering. But I'm actually very nervous. I don't know why. I feel confident about it, but I'm also just really scared. Because rejections have been coming in lately, so we're gonna open UNC now. And I was just thinking today, I was like, when did UNC come out? Boom, it come out today, so. Okay. All right, Lord Jesus. Please, God. I haven't logged in yet, hold on. Oh my God. Thank you for planning. We now have a decision available for you online. Please log into your My Carolina portal. All right, status update. Please. Yay! Wait, I got it. Wait, I was so scared. Wait, I'm about to cry. Hold on, let me go tell my mom. Oh my god. Oh. Do you want to be in it, Mom? Do you want to be in it? Yeah, boo. We got it here. Oh. I'm delighted to offer you admission. We welcome you today because we believe in you and are impressed by your achievements, talents, and potential, as well as your experiences and perspective. All right. Hello, everyone. That was my college decision reaction for the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And needless to say, I will be attending UNC in the fall, and I'm very excited. If I don't seem like extremely excited right now, it's because like it's been a couple months since I found out that that's where I was going. I just wanted to add this little bit into the video. Just because I feel like not enough people talk about it, but just basically like the overall feeling of the commitment and admissions process. I feel like whenever people post their reactions or their decision reactions, it's always like the good school, quote unquote good schools, like your Ivy Leagues and the schools that are very hard to get into. And I feel like for me personally, you kind of get trapped into that image or like that pattern. Like I know for me, like junior year, I watched basically every 2020 video that people made. I think I've watched all of them, and it was all like the people who got into Harvard and who got into Columbia and all these Ivy League schools and like Rice University and all this stuff. I feel like you kind of get stuck in this habit of just watching these videos and like thinking, oh my god, like either having like a negative reaction to it or a positive reaction, being like, trust me, this is how I felt, like, oh my god, this is perfect, I can do this, everybody else is doing it, I can do it too, despite the fact that all these schools have like less than a 5% acceptance rate. But or you feel like the negative side of like, oh my god, there's no way that I can do this is impossible, like these people are extremely smart, and then you just start thinking bad about yourself. The whole year I was like, imposter syndrome was real. I was like, oh my god, like I've done nothing with my life, I've accomplished nothing. I've done, like, compared to these people on YouTube, I literally am not gonna get into schools that I want to because I'm done. I'm not class president, or I haven't started some big foundation, or I haven't, you know what I'm saying? So the comparisons really start with these videos, I believe. But then also, like I said, I feel like it gives you a sense of hope and optimism. Like, it is possible. You can do it, and if you work hard enough, you can do it. Now to get into like my personal experience with it all, I tell my friends this all the time, but I wish that I had more of a balance between like safety schools, target schools, and reach schools. For me, I typically, looking back at it, I applied to 13 schools, I believe, and that's a lot of schools to apply to. Like, it's a lot of work, but from my experience, I would say apply to as many schools as you feel comfortable with. So one, don't waste your time, but two, don't downplay how rigorous this process is and how competitive this whole thing is. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. I talk a lot. I applied to 13 schools. I got into, I don't even remember the number of the schools that I got into, but I know that I got into my all in-state schools. But then, of course, I applied to my reach schools, which are like Harvard, Yale, Columbia, all that. I applied to 6 of the Ivy Leagues. I didn't apply to Princeton or Dartmouth. I didn't get into a single one. Just let's put that out there. But let me backtrack. So my number one school was Johns Hopkins, and I went on campus and I loved it. I loved the city. I loved the campus. Literally they had a bio lab. If you go back and watch my Johns Hopkins video, I talk about the bio lab. Freaking love the bio lab. I'm still sad about it. I didn't get in. I'm just gonna put it out there. I didn't get in. I was honestly heartbroken. I literally felt like I got broken up with. That was an experience, a learning experience for me. But after that happened, like the doubts started coming in because that decision came out like a couple of weeks before Ivy Day and before I got into UNC, so I was just very doubtful. I was like, there's no way that if I didn't get into Johns Hopkins, I'm definitely not gonna get into Columbia, which was my number 2 school. You know, the comparisons and the doubts started coming in, like hearing where other people got in, and I was just like, I'm not a good person at all. Like, I'm not as amazing as I make myself seem to be, or I'm not an amazing student. Like, there's nothing special about me. And then, like, I started thinking about my career. I was like, I'm gonna be like the worst doctor in the world. I'm not even gonna be a doctor. I'm not even gonna like accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. Like, you know, and then the snowball effect basically. And then right after Johns Hopkins, like a week afterwards, I believe, I got into NC State and UNC. That came out before Columbia did, before Ivy Day, and I was very, very happy about it when I first found out about it. But then the next day I remember I was at work, and I kept telling my mom, I was like, Ma, like, I'm happy about being in UNC and I don't want to seem ungrateful, and I know that this is an amazing thing that just happened to me, but that if I don't get into Columbia or if I don't get into these other schools that I really want to go to, that means I'm gonna have to go to UNC. And at the time that felt like a burden because, like I said, I live literally less than 5 minutes away from UNC's campus, and my dad used to work at UNC, and it just felt like it didn't feel different to me. This goes back to those videos that I was talking about, like just watching like college move-in days and college acceptance videos and all those things. Fast forward to Ivy Day. Ivy Day comes around. We're ready to go. I'm like, oh, we have 6. There's no way that I'm gonna get rejected from all 6. Like, we're going, it's happening, we're doing it. So, you know, I think I opened UPenn first. I don't remember. I opened someone. I don't even remember. I blocked it out. Moral of the story is we went through all 6. I didn't get into a single one. I didn't even get waitlisted. I got rejected from all schools, including Columbia, which broke my heart again. And then in that moment, I just really, really, really felt like a failure. I was like, like, you know, like, so I went to the bathroom and I cried for like an hour, like a baby. When I tell you like boo-hoo cry, I mean boo-hoo cry. Again, that's like the toxic mentality of the college decision process, at least for me. Like, I was just stuck on like, one, the name of the school. Like, now that I'm looking at it, Columbia was a great school, and I don't want to make it seem like I didn't like Columbia, like for its academic reasons and like the environment and things like that. But the number one reason why I want to go to Columbia, why everybody wants to go to Columbia, is because it's in New York. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I sat down and looked at myself and the work that I did and the things that I put in, like, I don't want to make it seem like it doesn't matter. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because college, at least to me, is important, and it's important to other people, and it's not important to other people. Like, I have friends who are going to community college, and I have friends who are like doing trade schools and all those things, and I feel like, when you're saving money, boo, do what you need to do. And I just hate how we have this mentality of like, college or nothing, you're not good if you don't go to college, things like that. But again, the pressure and the competitiveness, hold on, let me get it. I just hate how, at least in the US, college is such a huge thing. I feel like there's a lot of pressure put on us high schoolers to one, go to college, even the decision to go to college. Then the other issue is that there's all these videos being posted of people getting into these elite schools, and like how you never really see videos of like realistic people of like going to an in-state school, or not these top schools that are made for like rich white people, let's put it out there, who like to say that they are diverse and they want diversity. That's a different discussion for a different day. But I just hate the pressure that's adding onto everything. Hold on, let me reiterate something. I'm not saying that UNC is not an amazing school. UNC is a fantastic school. They are number 6 school in the US with the pre-med program. So let's put that out there. I'm happy to be going to UNC. I'm happy to be a Tar Heel. Period. Class of 2026. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up because I've been talking for a very long time. My lessons, my takeaways that I have. If you're like me, just be kind to yourself. And I know that it's easier said than done, but you are worth so much more than what these schools are trying to tell you, or what people are trying to tell you about yourself. You are amazing. Don't ever let anybody tell you different. Know that you do so much every single day, and even if you have unproductive days, and even if you have days where you're down, like, you're still doing what you can in that moment. And don't let these pieces of paper belittle that and belittle you as a person. My second takeaway is just do what you need to do without adding a lot of pressure on yourself. I feel like the process itself is stressful enough. So don't put that pressure on yourself of trying to please other people, or trying to impress other people by which schools you get into, or comparing yourself to, like, at my school, everybody is so nosy. Literally, everybody's trying to figure out where everybody's going. And yeah, it's interesting, but like, dang, give me a second. Like, everybody kept asking me, where'd you get into? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Like, I haven't decided yet. Like, yes, I have decided, but I don't feel like telling you because I don't know you. That's another thing. Remember that you have boundaries, and set boundaries. If you don't feel like telling somebody where you got into, where you're going, all these other things, don't tell them. You don't have to tell them, because people be in your business, and they stay in your business, and they will forever be in your business. All right, my last thing that I want to say is just be grateful for everything. This whole entire process. Be grateful if you are applying to college, or you are applying to universities. Just be grateful that you have the opportunity to do so. No matter what happens, and sometimes it sucks, you don't get into the school that you want and the school that you really want to go to. Just be grateful for everything. Be grateful for the schools you get into, because I know it's cliche, but it honestly is true. Now looking back at my experience, and how excited I am to go to UNC, because I've already found a roommate and everything, and I love her to death already. I haven't even met her in person, but I love her. Oh, this is a ruler, by the way. I don't want you to think what that was, but it's cliche, but just truly know that everything happens for a reason. And I hate that I just said that because it's super cliche, but it's true. Look at me now, who would have thought?
Look at us, huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
All of this is to say, just be grateful and appreciate where you're at, and appreciate the work that you're doing, and be happy, and don't stress yourself out. Please don't stress yourself out, because there's going to be enough things in the world that are going to do that for you. So don't be mean to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be honest with yourself, and just be happy with where you are, and just always look on the bright side. Be like, I know this isn't what I wanted, but maybe this is what I needed. That was a long tangent. I don't even know how long that was recording for. College stuff will be coming. We're gonna have dorm videos. We're gonna meet my roommate. I have to go to orientation, which I already signed up for, so I'm very excited for that. But just stay tuned if you haven't done so yet. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. I'm not pressuring you to subscribe, but it would be nice if you did. But yeah, so that's it. I will see you next time. Bye. So the competitiveness, competitiveness, I don't know. Okay. Anyways,